Hello there. We're here to talk about Tremors. And I know this is a 7-movie set, but I'm only here to talk about the first one. Which is currently not in here because I've taken it out so I can kind of briefly recap it in my brain palace. So, Tremors is a good film. Who'd have thunk it? This series that then had 6 films came after it and a TV series. And a second series that was planned, but then never went anywhere. They got a pilot, which I want to track down. I would love a copy of it. I'd love to track down a copy of it, if I can get a hold of it. I must get a hold of it. But, yes, Tremors. So, yeah. Like I said, it's kind of known that this is a good film, but yeah, it's a classic. They get a lot of sequels, so, yeah, generally you're gonna go, well, yeah, that was pretty good. But, yeah, it's got the Kevin Bacon. He is Kevin Bacon. Everybody knows him. And other people in it as well. There are also other people in this film that aren't Kevin Bacon. They're alright. They're not Kevin Bacon, but, you know. Who can be Kevin Bacon? Not everyone can be Kevin Bacon. It's unfortunate. Some of us have to live our entire lives not being Kevin Bacon. Tragedy. A real tragedy. No, but, yeah, so what should I do? Let's talk about the plot. The plot of the film, which very much, they do the good thing of just not showing a whole lot. It's kind of, yeah, you start off with these, not kind of hicks, but like 2 dudes living out of a truck. At least I think they have a truck. I don't think we ever sort of like see their house. If they have a house, I'm not quite sure. They're kind of just 2 guys living in a truck, doing their own thing. We occasionally see like odd bits where you're just like, well, that's a bit weird. Yeah, like a guy who was caught in one of those like, oh, is it one of these like big metal towers? We've actually got one of those towers like out the back. Yeah, for like telephone line, not telephone lines, is it anymore? They're not telephone lines anymore. You know what I mean? Fucking big wiry shit, motherfucker. A guy had like died of dehydration up there. You're like, well, why didn't he fucking climb down? And then you can see a fucking bunch of animals getting fucked up. You're like, well, this is weird. And more road workers get fucked up. And it's just like, oh, this is really fucking weird. Stuff's going wrong here, mate. And yeah, it's just like the constant build of just like, oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. That was also weird. I'm just looking kind of. I was watching that going. I feel like I didn't notice there was a huge cut between day and night. Oh no, they did sleep overnight. Okay, no, that was fine. It's not me going mad. There is a transition between day and night. I was like, oh, was there a transition? I was like, oh yeah, there was. Yeah, it's basically you got this bunch of fucking creatures. You got a kind of good ragtag group of people, all kind of hicks kind of thing, living out in this hick place. You got an annoying kid who I really hoped would die in the film. Unfortunately, he didn't die in the film. What's his name? Melvin. I mean, they named him Melvin. If you're gonna name a character Melvin, you're gonna have to kill him, right? He's either gonna be like Melvin, or he's gonna be like super useful in some way. I don't know. It's strange. But yeah, basically, yeah, they learn they can just hang out on rocks to try and avoid these fucking things, and then they start off pretty dumb. One runs into a wall and he dies. Well, runs into an underground wall because, to be fair, you know, you don't expect to be one, but yeah, and learn pole vaulting's good. And eventually, yeah, they kind of the whole town works together. Occasionally, people in the town die. Yeah, as is with the style of horror films, you get the occasional guy dying. Well, to be fair, like other than Melvin, most of the characters are pretty likable, and none of them are like, oh, that guy's a dick. You know, none of them are like real dicks. You're like, that guy's the worst. They're alright. They're alright. They're good characters. And some of the puppetry, fucking hell, is... Oh, like, the puppet work, because obviously it's... Yeah. If it was a CGI, it would look like shit. Let's be honest, this film would look like utter shit if it was CGI of the time. It would look... But no, it's good puppetry work. So it looks great. It looks great. And yeah, basically the whole town, they kind of work together. They get like this huge truck that they can ride on. That the Tremor creatures, I can't remember what then they actually give them. I think they give them a name. They can't actually just pull down the ground because a lot of times the creatures will just pull it down the ground with like a shitty car. But yeah, and then eventually they end up just slowly taking out the Tremor creatures, whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know. Does the Wikipedia page tell me what they're called? Worms. There's worms. No, calls them worms. Okay. Calls them worms, I'm calling them worms. But yeah, that's like... It's weird to have a horror film where it's like... Yeah, their characters are actually kind of likeable. Yeah, even if you only get them for a brief moment. They're still pretty cool and you're like, oh no, don't kill that guy. Oh, not that guy, I like that guy. So I'm interested to see where this goes. Because we've still got, well, we've got six more films and a TV series. Yes, I will be covering the TV series. I purposely only watched one Tremors film because I need to watch Tremors 2 and 3, and the TV series takes place after 3. So yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole mess. But we'll get to it. We'll get to it. I'll get to Tremors. Tremors 7. Because yeah, this is whole set. So this set is really fancy. Like a German set, I think, because it's got German text. Films. All the pictures here. Look at those. Oh, look at that. Ah, this looks cool. It's a very fancy ass set. Yeah, I think it's German. Look at the back. Looks the back. Yeah, no, it's German. Because it's German on the back. Got a flappy bit. Ugh. Yeah. As everyone knows, I hate a flappy bit on a film. But yeah, Tremors. It's most horror films. It's one of those. It's one of those horror films which is not really a horror film in some ways. Like, yeah, it's got gore and stuff, but it's one of those ones I think you could sit down and watch with someone who hasn't watched a horror film. Like, yeah, it'd be an introduction to horror films in a way. It's like just easing someone in a little bit, just like, here you go, it's Tremors. And, you know, it's good. It's good. Like I said, I haven't seen any others. This is the first time I'm watching Tremors. I obviously knew about Tremors because I was like, well, I bought the set. Of course I didn't fucking know about it, but obviously it must have been some influential if it got fucking so many other sequels. But yeah, Tremors 1, pretty good. I'm interested to see where the rest of the movies go. I think most of them are straight to DVD films, so I don't know what the quality of them is. We'll find out. I can't wait because yeah, these films are gonna be interesting. I think because I like a. You know, you see me doing Godzilla stuff, so I obviously like those kinds of films. So, obviously I'm going to like these. But yeah. That is... The Tremors. So we'll, yeah. I'll sign off there. I think... Oh, the next film I'm doing is a weird one. I'm just going to tell you right now, it is a bad one. This is one I'm reviewing next week. Yeah, anyway, live long and prosper.